Anderson Watson, go ahead.
Hey Dave, Mookie Betts has before shared with us just how good he is feeling, but what is it like for you to see your player now feeling healthy, how he just ran the bases tonight, and also just seeing the emotions that he's having and having fun while he's playing?
It's great. Obviously, we saw it a lot last year where guys feed off of his emotion, his play, evident tonight, last night, and big hit, big homer, big walk, and the scoring from first base. There was a stolen base attempt. So when he's doing things like that, being dynamic, his body's feeling better. So you look back 10 days ago, weeks 10 days ago, really happy because this conversation we're having didn't seem like it was going to happen. So really happy that he's feeling well.
And what stood out to you about both Blake Trinan and Kenley Jansen in the 8th and the 9th?
They just, there are two leverage guys, and you're tackling the best hitters and the highest leverage, and they both made pitches. So they'll both be down tomorrow, but we got some other good pitches available tomorrow. So two really good ball games, and started with Walker and the way he just navigated, and you got to give credit to Jock. He hit a pitch above the zone. Outside of that, I thought Walker was fantastic. So limited damage kept us in the ball game, and the Mookie, and then just kind of manufacturing, and obviously the big hit from Corey.
You guys are now only a half game back behind the Giants. What can you say about the resiliency of this team and just getting to this point now, this late in the season?
It's just it's resilient. It's a resilient team, but they're also very methodical in how we approach each night to focus on winning one ball game. And I really believe our best baseball is still ahead of us. I think that the pitching has carried us in the last, call it 3 weeks. But I've seen some good things as far as on the offense collectively that we're going to put some big numbers up here going forward.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, on that run, do you think that that's a ball that Mookie scores from first on, even when the hit was kind of manageable?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, he might have, but there might have been a cost, for him to get to that point, to get to home. So even just seeing him dive and accelerate through home plate with the dive, and the way he was moving around second, around third, he just has that confidence, and clearly his body feels a lot better. So it's a good thing for us.
And what did you see from him on that catch by the wall in the second inning?
Typical Mookie. It make a very difficult play look easy, but I think it was a potential homer. So Darno blocked it to the kind of around that pole, that area, and Mookie made a really nice play.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hi, Dave. You mentioned you feel like the best days are ahead of you guys, especially offensively. Where does Corey fall in that equation? 8-pitch at bat, lefty coming through for you guys there.
It was I mean, if you're looking at obviously at bat of the night, a tough lefty in Matzik, high velocity, top of the zone. But Corey, the thing about Corey is he's so talented, but where some guys in the league are bottom feeders, but he hits very good pitching, and he's shown that throughout his entire career, and none more evident than tonight.
Do you feel like he's finding his stroke a little bit right now?
I do. I think with a lot of guys, it's always sort of a work in progress, and I think of all of our guys, Corey's probably the most mechanical, and so when his mechanics are right, when he feels right with his body, he's shown he's as good as any hitter in the game.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from JB Hornshaw. Go ahead.
It's kind of a follow-up to that. You really think Corey's a more mechanical hitter than Cody, who had a pretty big hit today himself? Yeah.
Corey, I think Cody's more of a feel, but the mechanics certainly, but it's kind of apples to apples, I guess, when you're comparing those two guys.
How did Cody look to you today?
What's that?
How did Cody look to you today at the plate?
I thought he looked great. You know, I think that when Cody does square the baseball up, which he did his first 2 at bats, unfortunately, he's having some tough luck, but left a breaking ball up, Jackson did, and he found a hole. So that was a big hit. But, you know, the hard thing for him is, you know, where you're at, you really want results. You want to feel like you're helping the ball club, but the challenge, and I think the thing that he knows is that we're all supporting him, and he's just got to continue to grind, and we're counting on him.
Thanks, Dave.
Last one's from Michael Duarte. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, after winning this series and gaining 2 games on the Giants, any consideration to pushing Max back and starting him Friday in San Francisco instead of tomorrow?
No, Michael, we're kind of, you know, us, we're very process driven and making sure our guys are at optimum rest and ready to perform their best. And that's something we made beforehand. So to kind of be reactionary, that's just not what we do.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody.